What's up, y'all? It's Mace Blanco on 610 from G's to Millions. I don't need Clout the podcast. Today I got my man David OG with me. OG the playmaker. What's up, bro? How are you?
In here, man. We in here, man. I'm doing good, bro. I can't complain, man. Glad to be here.
Appreciate you. All right, man. So I wanted to preview your new song Checkmate. Came out on Wednesday. And while I was waiting, I saw that the video just dropped 10 minutes ago. So I want to preview this shit first. I think I was the first one to see this shit, maybe the first one to like it. So we're just
So
going to preview this shit, give it to the fans.
let's do it.
Like when I'm coming up, niggas is like, yo, who with him? Like who he with? Me, nigga. By myself, man. I do what the fuck I want to do. You understand what I'm saying? Like the young niggas love me. They love me. You know why they love me? They think like me. Nigga, we the same. We come up the same corner.
OG campaign.
Yeah, we in this joint, man. I can't wait for this joint to drop, man.
Everything I touch is gold. I got many options. Production work and I'm still lapping.
Yeah, this shit's hard, bro. Already. I watched this shit like 3 times. This is hard.
Look, bro. I just started getting better with the masking effects and all that, so I'm trying to
Yeah,
get
scenes
better.
are dope. Yeah, mannerisms, music.
Look. Yeah, I try to make it as clean as possible. We shot this. When did I shoot? I shot this yesterday. Yeah, I shot it
Oh,
yesterday.
yeah?
Yeah, just yesterday. And after that, released the audio like what, I don't know I forget when I released it. I think it was Wednesday, I believe. It was Wednesday. It had to be Wednesday. And shot the video that day. So I was just trying to knock everything out.
No doubt, bro. Yeah, that shit's hard. So did you like direct it? You got your team, OG campaign?
Yeah, I'm independent, man. Really, I do everything myself, man. I got my homie Bless with me that does my videos as well. Sometimes my girl look out do my videos for me. So I literally just do the post production. Everything else is pretty much just me down to recording. I record myself here and there. I recorded that and mixed and mastered everything on that too. I also work with my man Produce by Shahada, so
Yeah.
a couple of folks in my OG trick. So yeah, it's my team we rocking with, yo.
That's what's up. What you record up rotation?
Yeah, I be a rotation. Yeah, I used
That's
to be
what's
a
up.
Brownstone Media. Still shout out Rent Money and the Brownstone Media family, but yeah, I started tapping into rotation.
Yeah, I fuck with rotation. They got a good vibe up there.
Yeah, they definitely do. They definitely do.
So I was trying to listen. I was listening to your style, bro. I mean, I listened to this that just dropped, but I was listening to your catalog all day, and I heard like "Way You Rock." I think that might have been my favorite one. "Feel It," "Risky."
Appreciate that.
Then you got a song with my man Five.
Yeah, yup, Five. Shout out Five.
I was trying to think of how I would describe your style, and I don't know if I could. Like, I hear the rap, but then it was like dance music. Like, how
Yeah,
would you describe your style?
for real, I would describe my style like a wild card. I try to like give everything as much as I can, as far as R&B, Afro beats to rap to pop to party music to all different types of feels and vibes and energy you get. So I can't really describe my style. I just really go with the beats and how I feel and whatever inspiration that comes to it. I just put it together.
I fuck with those samples too, like the audio clips that you put in. Like, was that 50 Cent on that one?
Oh yeah, yup.
Yeah.
I put 50 on that one. Yeah, I had to take that. Put 50 on it.
Then I heard the McGregor one, the one where he's like, "I want
Yeah,
to
yup.
apologize to absolutely nobody." I'm like, "Yo, I love that
Yeah,
shit."
yup. I got that from Tory Lanez actually. I got that from Tory Lanez. One of his tracks he got. I think it's called "Stupid Again." And then once he put it there, I was like, I'm fucking with it. And then I was like, yeah, let me try that, Joe. And I did it. So it ended up working.
Yeah, that's fire. Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that too. Like, who's your inspiration? I know Tori because I see, I see your posts and
Yeah, all day, every day, man. I'll be
yeah, I fuck
posting
with
Tory all
Tori.
day,
I
every
fuck with Tori.
day. Shoot, my inspiration, from inspiration, I say Biggie, Jay-Z, Fifth, Tory Lanez, ASAP Rocky, to Wayne, Drake especially. Drake is really one of my favorite artists.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Meek Mill. Yeah, and I feel like that's pretty much the whole catalog. There's a bunch of people that I like. There's a whole bunch of people, but those are my like top people I really study, I really watch and get game from and everything from. Feel me?
So how you feel about like with Tory's situation? I know you said free Tory, and I feel the same way because I feel your
Yeah.
stance on that. Did you watch the trial? Like, did you keep up with the trial?
Yeah, I kept up with the trial, man.
That shit hurt me, dog. I was
Yeah,
surprised. I was shocked. Like, I feel like
man.
he had a better chance than Melly. Melly shit's mistrial
Yeah,
like ongoing.
yeah,
I'm like,
man.
I don't get it.
Man, I really felt Tory was going to beat that. You know, I still feel
I
like
was
there's
confident.
some way. Yeah, I was mad confident, bro. Mad confident. Man, I feel like he's still going to beat it some way, how. I feel
I
like
don't know.
he's still going to beat it some way, how, man. I believe, man, there's a lot of things in the industry, man, that, you know, from what they say, go behind scenes in the darkness and all that. So I mean, I don't think there's no way I believe that somebody shot somebody 6 times and no DNA is on it or it comes inconclusive. It's
Right.
crazy.
And bro, what's crazy to me was that they lock people up every day based on evidence, like forensic evidence, right? Like fingerprints or whatever. You
Facts.
got hair at the scene or something. They lock you up
Fact.
all the time. That's like I feel like the main thing that seals the deal, right? Then his
That's
joint comes back inconclusive, no DNA on the gun whatsoever, not on the clip, not on the bullets. He's
yeah,
wearing just a pair of swim trunks. It would have been
yeah,
all
man.
over him. They were just like, disregard that.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. It's that really bothered me, man. I'm like, damn, Tory, my guy in that jam.
It's so much though, bro. Like the Kelsey had the what do they call that? Kelsey had
Okay.
immunity, right? Meg got
Yup.
caught in tons of lies, and it's just like, damn,
And
that shit
everybody
really
just
came
get
back
the
on him.
and they just get to run away free, man. You know, let me put this disclaimer: I'm against domestic violence and any type of violence towards any women.
Absolutely.
But you know, man, when you look at
The facts
details
though.
and when you look at facts, it's like, come on, man.
If he did it, I feel, you get what you get. You get the consequences for the things that you do. But
You're
I'm
right.
just not convinced that he really did it. And that's the part that bothered me.
Yeah, me neither, man. Yeah, I don't think Tory did that, man. Free Tory.
You feel like it was a Rock Nation conspiracy? Like you
Ah,
think
I
that was
fuck with
true?
Jigga. Oh, I fuck with Jigga. Honestly, I don't feel like it might have been like a Rock Nation conspiracy, but in a way, you know, it kind of makes sense on why it would be a Rock Nation. And Megan ain't dropped no songs, not that I know of, you know, since that time. So
Right.
I don't know, but
I gotta let that
you
die
mean it
down.
could be up in the air. But nah, man. I feel like it's not really a Rock Nation thing. I feel like it's more of the industry in general,
Yeah.
like the whole, you know what I mean, the whole industry in general.
You feel like the industry comes at people, or do you feel like it's a dangerous place to be independent, making that kind of money, making that kind of noise, and having that kind of influence as an independent artist?
Yeah, I feel like it depends. I feel like if you want to, you know, like really have a huge impact, because I feel like anybody can have an impact, whether if you famous or not. You got some people that you know that you can really touch lives on and really give good advice to. But nah, man, I really feel like I feel like it's cool being independent. I feel like once you in and then you try to go out, I think that's what it is. I feel like it's like a gang type of thing, you know, blood in, blood out type of thing.
Gets a
Feel
little
me?
messy. Yep.
Yeah, yup.
All right, bro. So, just back to you. I mean, I was looking at, well, just watching your shit for a while, like your resume. So you're a recording artist, videographer, photographer. You do anything else?
Yeah, man. I do a little bit of audio engineering, and that's self-taught. So I don't really would consider myself a professional, but I know one thing I know about is just sound and how I would like the sound and my
Right,
vocals
right.
like that. So I'd be like, okay, you know, I'm able to do that and put some things out. Other than that, you know, I also try to do interviews as well. I'm starting that up pretty soon. I'm about to start getting into YouTubing and
Hell
all
yeah.
types of things, but that's really down the line. And I'm also trying to get into some merch and starting a little clothing line down the line. But for right now, I think my resume pretty solid on how it is.
Yeah, I would say so, bro. You're expanding and growing, starting the entrepreneurship,
Good look. Appreciate that, bro.
no doubt. So how did you? So did you start music first? Did you get into as a recording artist first, and then pick the camera up, or did you pick the camera up and then like what came first?
Shoot, man. If I was to take it back, I'd say dancing came first. But
Dancing. Okay.
but rapping came first. Definitely rap came first, and then after that, it was like I wanted to. For a while, I wanted to always have a team and like to put like have like a video man and have a photography. I said
Yep.
photography, a photographer. You know what I'm saying, and really have my own audio engineer, my own producer, and stuff like that. And I had connections to people that that could do those things, but I started realizing that, and it's no shade against nobody else or anything like that, but I started noticing that it's more of like an expense thing. It's not more so of like people coming together, we all together, we all on a team, and we all got this dream to try to eat. You know what I'm saying? At
Right.
the end of the day, we all got bills and real life shit going on beyond this music shit. So everybody got their own thing. So I was like, man, I'm done paying for videos. I'm not paying this much for videos. I'm not paying for this much for studio time, all this. So I'm like,
Facts.
let me just learn it so that way I could cut the middleman and just put that money in promotion. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, rapping came first, but then videography came across as a thing that was going to help enhance my career. At first I didn't want to do nobody's videos or anything. I was just going to do my shit and just
Right.
like that. But then I was like, let me make some paper off this. So, it's been going good so far.
For sure. Yeah, that's crazy. But we got a real like similar trajectory from like starting because I started music. Then I actually went to school for audio engineering. And then I
Okay.
picked up the camera. I didn't really get into photography. My girl does photography, but I started doing
Yeah, yup.
videos and I was going to do the same shit. Like, okay, I'm going to have my little team and we're going to put our videos out. But then I realized, and I was told this in college too, it's like, it's kind of like the labels for real. You'll make money off of other people trying to make it. It's kind of
Yeah,
what it comes
yup.
down to too. Like you're going to
Yeah,
invest a
that's
lot of
true.
money into your own career, but you make money helping other people's career. So it's like,
That's real.
it's kind of how
That's
it
real.
flows.
That's real. That's some real talk right there. Facto.
So how would you say your style evolved over the years? Like when you first started rapping, what kind of would you consider yourself a rapper and what kind of rapper were you?
Man, what could I say type of rapper I was? When I first started, I was really heavy on lyricism.
Me
I was
too.
really heavy on
Yes.
the Kendrick Lamar's, the J. Cole's, the Schoolboy Q's, the who else am I forgetting? The Vic Mensah's, everybody that was coming up during that era. Yeah, I was really heavy into that. And then once drill started coming along, it was like, okay, cool. The music scene is changing. You know how it goes from lyricism to drill, and then the mumble rap era, and then now this
Yep.
what's going on. So it was like, all right, cool. You can't really for me, I didn't want to like always have a wave on, you know what I'm saying? Like just jump on the wave
Facts.
and just start making music like that and then jump on
Right.
the next wave. So I was like, let me make my sound, make my flow solidified and what I like to do and then go from there. But I definitely started out with lyricism, heavy.
So how you feel about the mumble rap? But that kind of came and went. I feel like I haven't heard mumble rap in a long time, or like
Yeah,
or drill.
I feel like mumble rap. I feel like it's still. I haven't heard the term neither in a while, but I feel like it's still what's going on nowadays. Like it's to the point where we're so used to it now. But my take on that, man, is just on mumble rap. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. I listen to it sometimes. Whenever I'm about to, just turn up or whatever. But nah, I don't really listen to like a whole bunch of new school stuff, and I'm young, so people make it. That's why I feel like I'm an old head, man. Like I don't really,
Oh, so
yeah, I don't like all the new shit that's going on. The females killing the game right now, but you know what I'm
facts.
saying. I don't listen to all that.
How you feel about the drill? Because I heard I didn't hear you on any drill beats, but I heard like you got maybe some God references, but then you also got like some trap references because that's just real life. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah,
what's your take on drill?
drill. I feel like drill's cool. I feel like it's. I look at it as gangster rap now. It's like a different term of gangster rap. You know what I'm
I feel
saying? And
that. Yep.
it's it's cool, like it's cool for what it does. And I feel like there's certain people that's just good at it, and then there's two. It's overhyped. It's like overhyped now. the term is so thrown loosely, like wildly now, loosely I meant to say, but nah, man, I like drill. You know, I fuck with Dirk. I fuck with a couple folks that's putting out their records. You know, K Flock and them, but ah, you know, I can only listen to it for a certain mood, man. I don't
I
listen to
feel
it.
that.
Yeah,
I feel that. But it's crazy when I think drill now, I think New York. Like it used to be Chicago, but I feel like when I say drill now, the first thing that pops into my mind is like the Ice Spice type of, you know what I
yeah,
mean? That's just what's on the forefront of drill.
yeah. That's real. Yeah, that's true. I definitely feel you on that. New York and UK, New
And
York.
UK. You can't
Yeah,
count them out. I really don't listen to it, but I respect it.
me neither. I don't listen to UK at all.
It's the accent, bro. I just can't.
Yeah, I can't get with
I
it
can't
neither.
do it.
I can't.
But yeah, so what's your creative process like when you make a new song? Is it you seem calculated. Like when I hear what you got, it seemed like you really put it together.
Yeah, I really, man, I try my best to. First thing I do is find a beat. Like I gotta go through a beat, whether if that's BeatStars, YouTube, or somebody send me some beats. Um, I listen to the beat. For me, it'd be like the first couple seconds. I can feel if it's gonna kind of sound alright, and if it's not, then I just cancel if I don't get the vibe. But first things first, I do a verse. I always do a verse. It depends. Sometimes I'll do the verse first, or sometimes I'll do the hook. And then once I do that, like my writing process, sometimes I write, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'll write maybe the first 7 bars, and then the rest I'll just write it in my head. I'm more of like I keep everything in my head a lot, so I don't really write too much stuff down. So it was like so that's pretty much it. Like my process goes like that. Like I pick the beat, I rap to it, and I literally, like, when I come up with the first 3 bars, I'll restart the whole beat and then go from the first 3 bars and then go to the next 3 or the next so forth, and then restart it from there and then start it all back in and then start with some fresh verse and then keep replaying back the beat all the time. Every single second I get, I replay it. So that way I know just like the cadence and the tempo of everything, how it's gonna sound and how I'm like trying to envision it to sound. So yeah, I have like a kind of unorthodox or kind of out of the way type of thing of doing it, because I know some people don't do it like that.
Nah, that's dope. Did you ever like write a song? Did you ever have a song pop in your head that you didn't have a beat to yet?
Nah, I always have like I always got to hear the beat to write to it. I can never just
I'm like
write.
that.
Yeah, I can't write and then last time I had my homie in here, my one of my video guys, Blessed in here, and he's trying to get into rapping now. So he wrote a verse and then try to find a beat to it, and I was like, nah, I can't. I don't think it's gonna flow that. Yeah, to
Right.
me, it doesn't flow right. It's like you gotta hear the beat first, so that way you know how to really attack it.
Yeah, that's how I am too. Reason I asked that because I seen a video where PNB Rock said he wrote Too Many Years when he was in jail. Like he just had it and he saved it
Yeah,
for like a couple years and then eventually found a beat that went with it. And I was like, damn, bro, that's crazy to have a whole song in your head, or like some Michael Jackson shit where he just like
yeah,
he came up with the beats in his head. I'm like, damn, that's
that's
just
crazy.
different.
That's hard.
Yeah, that's like
That's
old
hard.
era though.
That's hard.
But yeah, bro. So how does it work? Like, if somebody wants to collaborate with you, do you only fuck with your team, or how do you do features? Would you do a feature with somebody that you don't really fuck with like that? Like, how would it
Yeah,
work?
man, I'm always open to work. I'm one of those people that I'm down to work with whoever and whenever, bro. Like I don't charge nobody for features because I ain't at that level yet to be, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't. So if we do something, I feel like it's just based off the strength of us both trying to get to that point, to gain that traction and to gain, you know what I'm saying, to really just put something together for the city or wherever we at, just for the culture, just for music. But yeah, to do a feature with me, nah, I don't just work with my team, man. I work with anybody that's down to work with me.
Nah, I respect that, bro. But I would tell you, I'll be the first one to tell you, you should charge, or at least do feature for feature, so y'all both get something out of it. You know what I mean? Or, I mean,
Yeah,
obviously you get your royalties or whatever, but definitely
facts.
charge them, bro. That shit ain't free, and you put like they're paying for however many years you've been doing it. You know what I mean? At the same time, like
Yeah,
you've been
I hear
doing
you.
it 5 years, 10 years. Shoot, they're paying for the polished product of all those nights and all those songs and all those freestyles. You know what I mean? That's worth something. It's gonna be worth something too. Your shit takes off tomorrow. They got this feature with you. You know what I mean? Like I said, obviously you get your royalties or whatever, but I think it's worth something. I'd pay something. You feel me?
I feel you. I feel you. I might consider that. I'm gonna put that joint in. I'm gonna make a note of that.
Yeah, for sure, bro. So, I ain't really have too much else for you, but I guess what would your advice be for rappers? I know you, when you're shooting videos, you're like damn near an image consultant because you're gonna be like, you should maybe not down to exactly what they're wearing, but if it's,
Yeah.
you might have to adjust, do this and do that, like. You know what I mean? What would your advice be for someone that wants to make it in rap or like a young kid that wants to be a rapper?
For a young kid that want to be a rapper, man, my advice would be have fun with it. Once it starts becoming unfun, because at a certain point in time it became unfun for me, and it was like a competition. It's still a competition. I don't want to get that confused, but I made it like real personal, like real
Yeah.
personal. Like I'm
Yep.
like to where the point you didn't start to like it no more because you started to critique everything. So my biggest thing for upcoming fans is have fun with it. Make sure this is something that you want to do actually. You know what I'm saying? And also be truthful with yourself. If your shit ain't hot, your shit ain't hot. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
if it's not, if you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna knock nobody's dreams, still push and do what you gotta do. But you know what I'm saying, you gotta be truthful with yourself. Two, you gotta work hard. Stay consistent. That's one thing I be on and off with, and that's just with life and different shit that's outside of just music and shit. So,
Right.
stay consistent, learn the business. The best advice, this is one, I think I'll leave it off on this T. The best advice would be cut the middleman. Get your own shit, get your own studio, get your own equipment. The studio equipment and what you need is not a lot. You just need a little setup, a little space. Get your equipment, record yourself, mix and master yourself, get yourself a camera, do your own visuals. If you want to, get a beat machine, start making your own beats, and really just be fully independent and really just run everything yourself. You don't got to worry about no label or anything like that. And if a label do present themselves to you, you got more to bring to the table. So that's my best advice for any artist that's coming up, man.
That's a fire answer, bro. That's a fire answer. Speaking of that, though, just to comment on one thing where you say like you might get to a point where it's not fun anymore, right? I
Mm-hmm.
almost feel like you have to go through the roller coaster of the whole artistic process to where it's not fun. You want to give up. I wanted to quit 6 times
Yeah.
and then you ended up doing it. And I feel like that's where you really find your love for it. Cause you're like, yo, I would do this shit if somebody paid me or if they didn't. If I didn't make $1 from music ever, I would still make music.
Facts. Yeah, man. You definitely have to. I agree with you on that. You definitely have to. And I feel like that goes with longevity too. It shows that, for people that when it gets hard, staying persistent is the best thing to do. Staying persistent is the best thing to do. When it starts to get hard, man, you just gotta, after that roller coaster, I feel like that's where when the smoke clears and everybody's standing again, and that's when you see who the real people that's really dedicated to it and really like to do it, really just have a passion for it.
Yeah, bro. I love that answer. Can I ask, so did you ever fall out with any friends or family or get into real conflict with other artists or just lose people over music?
Nah, I never really. Nah, I never have. There's been I don't feel like I ever fell out, but I felt like there was a point in time where people were acting weird. You know what I mean? Like certain people would drop,
Yeah. Yeah.
and like you would see the same homies that y'all cool with or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they'll share their shit like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And just like they shit and stuff like that. That's when I started. That's the time when it started becoming unfun for me. But it was like I started seeing that
Yeah.
was more support on one end than the other, and the other end, and I'm like,
Yep.
like not saying that I'm nice, but I'm saying like they wasn't really. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so all right, cool, I see it. So I started feeling a
Yeah.
little. You mean, but I thought that's probably just in my feelings type shit. But other than that, family members, I feel like my dad and my dad tells me I'm very persistent. He says something that you don't give up on, and tried to take me to do this, do something else, David, do that. But it's like, nah, this is what I'm doing. Sometimes folks be trying to, family folks, I would say, try to watch what you say, your lyrics. Maybe you should start talking gospel or start talking, that little, how it always comes. And they'd be like, man, I'm cool. And,
Yeah.
this is my form of expression. But other than that, nah, I ain't getting into no
Right.
people like that or nothing like that. Yeah.
Nah, that's what's up. That's a blessing, bro. Yeah, that shit definitely happened to me. Like I said, it's part of the roller coaster, part of the, it's fun, and then it's not fun, and then,
Facts.
and then you're
That's
right back
fact.
to it.
Say no more, man. Yeah, it's your man David OG, man. Go subscribe, go tune in, go follow I Don't Need Clout, the podcast. You mean tap in with him, Mace Blanco. We here, man. We putting in that work, man. We grinding. We doing any and everything to get to this paper by any means. We on our Michael X run. You feel me? So we here, man. Big OG.
My guy, appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, bro, man. Have a good night, brother.